Senior Health Advice, welcome you back. Have you noticed it's getting harder to get up from a chair, climb the stairs, or carry a few groceries? You're not alone. I see it all the time in people over 50. Most think, I'm just getting older. But that's not the whole story. Have you noticed this too? Type yes in the comments. What's really happening is something called muscle loss, and here's the exciting part. It can actually be reversed. Recent studies show that even adults in their 60 seconds, 70 seconds, and beyond can rebuild muscle and move like they're 20 years younger, often in just 12 weeks. I've seen it firsthand with my own patients. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment, just the right approach. And in this video, I'll guide you through 5 simple, science-backed exercises to help you feel stronger, steadier, and more confident in your body again. Let's talk about what's really going on inside your body. Starting around age 30, our muscles begin to shrink, not because we stop moving completely, but because our bodies naturally become less efficient at maintaining muscle. Scientists call this process sarcopenia, from the Greek words sarx, meaning flesh, and penia, meaning loss. For decades, people thought muscle loss was just a normal, irreversible part of aging, but newer research paints a very different picture. Think of your muscles like a savings account. In your younger years, every step, lift, or climb was like a deposit. But if you stop making those deposits after 40, your account starts running low. By 60, your muscle balance can drop faster than you realize. Here's the good news. Scientists have discovered that this decline isn't permanent. In fact, your muscles can respond at any age if you give them the right stimulus. A 2024 study from the Journal of Geriatric Science found that adults over 65 who followed a specific strength program regained 15% of their muscle mass in just 12 weeks. And more importantly, they moved with better balance, stability, and energy. That's why I always tell my patients, aging doesn't weaken you. Inactivity does. Once you understand that, everything changes. So now that you know what sarcopenia is and how reversible it can be, let's look at the simple method researchers call the gold standard for rebuilding strength after 50. Now that you understand what's happening inside your muscles, let's talk about the most effective way to reverse it. It's called progressive strength training, and scientists consider it the gold standard for rebuilding muscle after 50. The idea is simple. You start small and increase your effort little by little each week. Even just 10 to 20% more time or resistance can spark powerful changes inside your body. Senior Health Advice tell my patients all the time. Consistency beats intensity. You don't have to work out for hours or push yourself to exhaustion. In fact, the people who stay steady, the ones who keep showing up, even for 10 minutes a day, see the biggest transformations. This approach is also used by NASA to help astronauts rebuild their strength after returning from space. So yes, it works here on Earth too. Now, let me show you what that looks like in real life, through one of my favorite patient stories. Let me tell you about one of my favorite patients, Adrian. Adrian was 60 years old when I first met him. He loved gardening and playing with his granddaughter, but after a back injury, even walking to his mailbox became painful. He told me, "Doc, I feel like my body is giving up on me." I could see the frustration in his eyes, not just from the pain, but from losing the things that made him feel alive. We started small. I asked Adrian to walk just 5 minutes a day. That's it. Then, each week, we increased his walking time and exercises by about 20%. No heavy weights, no crazy workouts, just slow, steady progress. At first, he doubted it would make a difference. But by the 4th week, he noticed he could move easier. 2 months later, he was walking for nearly an hour and back in his garden again, smiling, bending, and lifting without pain. The transformation wasn't magic, it was momentum. Every small step built confidence, strength, and hope. That's why I always remind people, progress doesn't have to be fast, it just needs to be consistent. Adrian proved that getting older doesn't mean getting weaker. It means learning how to move smarter and trusting your body to come back stronger. Exercise 1, the squat, building strength and independence. If Senior Health Advice had to choose one exercise that helps almost every person over 50, it would be the squat. Why? because every time you sit down or stand up, you're already doing a version of it. Squats train the biggest muscles in your body, your thighs, hips, and glutes, the same ones that keep you independent, steady, and mobile. Here's how I teach my patients to do it safely. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, keep your chest lifted and your back straight. As you inhale, slowly bend your knees and hips at the same time, like you're about to sit on a chair. Go down only as far as you can. Comfortably, your knees should stay behind your toes. Pause for a moment, then exhale as you press through your heels to stand back up. Focus on squeezing your thighs and glutes as you rise. To make it easier, try using a sturdy chair behind you. Sit down slowly, then stand up again, using your legs more than your arms. That's your starting point. To make it harder, hold a light weight or a 10-15 pound dumbbell in your hands as you squat. Start with 2 sets of 10 repetitions, resting between sets. Do this regularly, and you'll notice daily tasks standing up, walking, even climbing stairs begin to feel easier. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Every squat you do is a quiet investment in your strength, your balance, and your independence. Exercise 2, the modified crunch, strengthening your core and stability. A strong core isn't just about having toned abs. It's what keeps your whole body stable and balanced. When your core muscles are weak, simple movements like standing, bending, or even breathing deeply can become harder. That's why I teach my patients a gentle but powerful move, the modified crunch. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, or even on your bed if that's more comfortable. Place your hands on your thighs. Now, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently press your lower back toward the ground and tighten your belly. Imagine pulling your belly button down toward your spine. Then, slide your hands up your thighs, lifting just your head and shoulder blades off the floor. Hold for a moment, then slowly lower back down as you inhale again. The movement doesn't have to be big. What matters is that your abdominal muscles are doing the work, not your neck or arms. If that feels too hard, start smaller. Lift only your head and shoulders an inch or two. If it feels too easy, cross your arms on your chest or hold a light weight. Aim for 2 sets of 15 repetitions, moving slowly and breathing with control. This simple motion strengthens the deep core muscles that support your back, improve posture, and protect you from pain. When your core gets stronger, you'll feel it everywhere in how easily you stand, walk, and move through life. Exercise 3, the reverse lunge, building balance, strength, and mobility. If you want one exercise that trains strength, flexibility, and balance all at once, it's the reverse lunge. Senior health advice love this movement because it mimics real life. Every time you step back, bend, or reach, your body uses the same muscles. And for my patients over 50, mastering this one simple move often brings back a sense of control and confidence. Here's how I guide them to do it safely. Stand tall with your feet shoulder-width apart. You can hold onto a chair, wall, or countertop for balance. Now, step one leg backward farther than you think and bend both knees gently. Your front thigh should be almost parallel to the ground, and your back knee should hover a few inches above the floor. Keep your chest lifted, your core tight, and your gaze forward. Then, press through your front heel to return to standing. Switch sides and repeat. That's one full round. To make it easier, lower yourself only partway down. Even a 25% bend is a great start. To make it harder, hold a light dumbbell in each hand or remove the support once you feel steady. Do 1 set of 10 repetitions per leg and work up gradually. Reverse lunges strengthen your glutes, thighs, and core, the foundation for pain-free movement. And just like Adrian discovered, when your legs get stronger, your whole body follows. Each step back in this exercise is really a step forward in regaining your balance, strength, and independence. Exercise 4, the modified push-up, building upper body power and confidence. Strong arms and shoulders aren't just about looking fit, they're about living independently. Every time you push open a door, lift groceries, or steady yourself from a fall, your upper body is doing the work. That's why I always include the modified push-up in my patients' routines. It's simple, safe, and incredibly effective for rebuilding upper body strength after 50. Here's how to do it. Start on your hands and knees, with your hands slightly wider than your shoulders. Keep your body in a straight line from your head to your knees, no sagging hips, no arching back. Now, as you inhale, bend your elbows slowly and lower your chest toward the floor. Stop just before touching the ground. Then, exhale and push back up smoothly, tightening your core as you rise. That's 1 rep, slow, steady, and controlled. If that feels too difficult, do it against a wall instead. Stand a foot away from the wall, place your palms flat, and perform the same movement, bending and straightening your arms with your body at an angle. To make it harder, move your feet further away or try doing the push-up from your toes instead of your knees. Aim for 2 sets of 10 repetitions. This exercise strengthens your chest, shoulders, arms, and core, all essential for lifting, reaching, and carrying with confidence. Every push-up is a reminder, your strength is still there. You're just giving it a chance to wake up again. Exercise 5, the glute bridge, power, stability, and mobility. If I had to pick one exercise that predicts how well you'll move and stay independent as you age, it would be the glute bridge. It's a small movement with a big impact because your glutes are the powerhouse of your body. They help you stand up, walk, climb stairs, and protect your lower back from strain. Here's how I teach it. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Place your arms at your sides, palms down for support. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, tighten your belly, like gently pulling your belly button toward your spine. Now, press through your heels and lift your hips toward the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes at the top and hold for a moment. Your body should form a gentle, diagonal line from shoulders to knees. Then slowly lower back down as you inhale. Start with 2 sets of 10 repetitions, moving with control. If that feels too hard, begin smaller. Tighten your glutes and lift just an inch or 2. If you're ready for more, try lifting 1 leg at a time. This challenges your balance and side glute muscles even more. The glute bridge doesn't just build strength, it restores confidence in movement. I've seen patients in their 70 seconds and 80 seconds rediscover the ability to walk farther, stand taller, and move without fear, all from mastering this simple motion. Every lift reminds you, strength doesn't fade with age, it returns with consistency. Now that you've learned the 5 key exercises, squats, crunches, lunges, push-ups, and glute bridges, Senior Health Advice wants you to remember something important. This isn't just a workout routine. It's a roadmap to take back your strength, your balance, and your confidence. Every exercise you just learned is designed to fight what scientists once thought was inevitable: muscle loss with age. But as research now proves, and as I've seen again and again with my patients, that loss isn't permanent. When you move your body the right way, when you challenge your muscles even just a little bit, your body responds. It rebuilds. It reawakens. It remembers what it means to feel strong again. I've had patients in their late 70 seconds tell me, "I thought my body was done." But after just a few weeks of consistent movement, small steps, slow progress, they started walking farther, sleeping better, even standing taller. One woman told me, "It feels like my body woke up after years of sleeping." And that's exactly what these exercises do. They wake you up from the inside out. But let's be honest, the hardest part isn't learning the exercises. It's staying consistent. That's why I always tell people, don't chase perfection, chase progress. You don't have to do it all today. Start where you are, even if it's just 5 minutes a day. The key is to show up every day for yourself. Because every rep, every breath, every step you take is sending your body a signal. I'm still here. I'm not done yet. When you train your muscles, you're not just rebuilding strength, you're rebuilding trust with your body. That trust helps you move without fear. It helps you get down on the floor to play with your grandkids, carry groceries with confidence, and wake up in the morning without that stiffness that used to make you hesitate. And here's the thing, it's never too late to start. Whether you're 50, 60, or 80, your body still has the incredible ability to adapt and grow stronger. It's a scientific truth and a human miracle rolled into one. Now, if you've made it this far, I want you to do something today. Don't just watch, move. Pick one of the 5 exercises you've learned, and do it right now. Even if it's just a few squats beside your chair or a bridge on your bed, take that first step. Because when you take that step, you're already reversing the clock. And if you want to go even deeper to learn the single movement that can instantly improve how you walk and move, click on the video right here. In it, I'll show you the one simple exercise that helps you walk like you're 20 years younger. It's gentle, fast-acting, and it's something I teach to nearly every one of my patients. So keep going, your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting right in front of you, step by step, breath by breath, rep by rep. Because growing older isn't about slowing down, it's about learning how to move smarter, live stronger, and age on your own terms.
If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to the channel.